Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we have some big information to go over. A major leak update has dropped for Pokemon Legends ZA. We also have new Pokemon announcements that have been revealed, and as well as that, some new Nintendo Switch 2 updates have also dropped. A lot of things to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's quickly go over the new Pokemon events and announcements. We're starting off with a new mystery gift that's been announced. It's not live as of yet, but it will be live on the weekend of the 7th to the 8th of June. So that's the same week as the Nintendo Switch 2 drops, so you might not be as bothered about a new mystery gift in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but it's happening anyway. We have Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, a new Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet distribution has been announced. You can get Zhu Yonghong's Porygon 2 with a code during the Pokemon Trainers Cup Finals on the 7th of June and the 8th of June 2025. It's probably going to be one of those mystery gifts where it's only available during that weekend, so you're only going to have a couple of days to grab it, but either way, when it is available, we'll let you know about it. But again, Switch 2 is out that week, so I think a lot of people are going to be bothered about that. But either way, that's the new mystery gift. Moving on, we also have the new 7-star Terra Raid event, which is now live in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So we've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the latest Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Terra Raid battle event is now live. Garchomp is in 7-star Terra Raid battles until the 25th of May at 23:59 UTC. We have a little bit more information about that as well here on Cerebi. So it has the ability Rough Skin, it has the moves Earthquake, Poison Jab, Liquidation, Fire Fang, Breaking Swipe, and Sword Stance. Can't be shiny, ground terror type, and of course you have a 3% chance of getting either a spicy, bitter, sour, salty, or sweet herba. Can only catch it once. Again, it's just like all the other 7-star raid events that we've had in the past, but that's that. And then finishing things off for the Pokemon announcement portion of the video, we did have a new TCG Pocket set announced yesterday. We've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the next set for Pokemon TCG Pocket has been revealed. Extra Dimensional Crisis, it releases on the 29th of May 2025, which is next Thursday. We, of course, will be covering it on the Pokemon TCG Pocket channel, HD Pocket. It'll be in the description down below if you do want to check that out. But if not, that's absolutely fine. Anyway, though, those are the most recent Pokemon events and announcements. Moving on, big Pokemon Legends ZA leak update. This is kind of scary because the game could literally be in the wild in a matter of days or weeks. We don't even know, but people have the power to completely just drop everything about this game now. So we've got a massive update here from Pori Leaks saying, reporting update on Pokemon Legends ZA leak situation. So the game has been dumped off a real Switch, passed around, in playable condition, emulated, and data mined. This whole game has been absolutely just torn apart in regards to data mines, emulations, everything like that. It's in playable condition, and all it's going to take is one rogue person to drop the ROM, and then it's out in the wild. As of right now, it's just in circles of like 20 to 30 people or something like that. Obviously, if anybody drops it and, you know, it gets found out that this person has dropped it, it's GG's, they're done for. So it would be very stupid to do it, because you just kind of, you're going to be in massive trouble, like throwing your life away situation if it gets found out. But if someone is brave enough to do that and they just don't care, then it's quite bad, because like I said, the game's not out for the 4 to 5 months yet, but we don't know anything really about the release date or anything. We know a lot of leaks about the game because of the Terra leak, and that's just been in like text form and stuff, but there's only really been like 1 or 2 images that have dropped about this, like Megastami and stuff. But it's literally been fully data mined now. It's playable. People are playing the game right now. Not just one person from the Terra leak. There are multiple people playing this game right now. Any of them could take a screenshot of Mega Dragonite or Mega Excadrill or whatever, upload it. You know, they could literally drip feed us images. They could drop the ROM. It is really how crazy these people are feeling right now. But the main kind of consensus is, though, that the game is out there. You know, people are playing it right now. There has been visual proof provided by this for this claim as well. All there is left is a psychopathic person to leak it out there. I don't have access to this. All I was able to do was get this reporting after months of digging. It's gate kept to hell and back. So it's kind of scary, man. It's kind of crazy that, yeah, this game isn't coming out for another 4 to 5 months, but it can easily get dropped any day now for everybody to play the ROM and you just emulate it. It's a playable build that's out right now. You know, like I say, people are playing it. It's, oh man, I don't even know. Like, I feel like it's gonna happen. I mean, I don't know why anyone would do it, because like I say, it's just, it'd be really, really stupid to release it. But there's stupid people out there and they might do it. It's happened in the past. But yeah, this is kind of crazy. We also have Pori here saying, as usual, I keep you guys posted if anything happens. So far, it's been a wall of bricks and gatekeeping. So people are really keeping their cards close to the chest, which I mean they should be, because they should not be in possession of this ROM. Fear of God probably settled in after the hunt for the Game Freak out started. It's been radio silent since. So if you weren't aware, Nintendo, Game Freak, they're after the Game Freak out Discord user that, you know, started the whole Terror League, leaked loads of stuff. They are after them, and so if someone was to leak this ROM, they'd be after them as well. And like I say, it's just not worth it, you know. Fair enough, you've got the game, you're very lucky you can play it. Just keep it to yourself, man. Just don't upload this ROM, because it's just GG's. You're literally writing your life away. But this is the situation we're in, though. I'm just bringing you guys this news that this is now in the hands of multiple people, not just the Terror Leaker now. I don't know how it's got out there. The Terror Leaker said they weren't going to give it to anyone, so I don't know how all these people are in possession of it now, but it's in the wild right now. We also have Soul Silver Art talking about this as well, saying this is almost definitely true, as a playable version of the game has been going around. It's not hard to believe that it has spread to these extremes. So to be honest, I think this is something the entire Pokemon community should be aware of. Most of all, I hope the Pokemon company is aware. At any moment, the entire game could be playable to the public and essentially ruined before they even reveal the release date. I don't know if something like this has ever happened in the gaming industry, but it sounds like a total disaster. I've just been praying every day that it never gets in the hands of someone insane and disrespectful enough to publicly dump it or post images until like a month before its release. Not only would those people ruin their own lives because they'd be sued out of everything they have, but also why hurt the franchise we love and literally ruin the fans' overall experience. So much information is sadly already leaked, but if there's a full data mine, every single detail could leak too, and that's almost as bad as the game dumping. We're all just hanging on for dear life at this point. So, like I said, that's the situation. And obviously, I know that we cover leaks and stuff on the channel. Always up to you guys whether you watch the videos or not. Like, I always give you a disclaimer saying, oh, it's about to be a story leak or whatever. So always give you guys that option, but I think for the whole game to like leak and all these images leaking, I think that might be like, that's kind of crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit hypocritical of me to say it because obviously we cover leaks, but I don't know. I feel like taking a look at text that could or could not be true because it's coming from Ball Guy, compared to seeing all these images and videos and the game just being online, I think that might be a little bit a step too far, but I don't know. You guys can make your own assumption about that. But this is, like I said, I'm just bringing you guys the situation, the news. The game's out there. It's been data mined. Like, every single bit of information about the game is out there. It's just, will somebody leak that? I'm going to hope that they won't, because I don't want to see terrible images come out. I want to see it in like trailers and stuff like that. Like I say, the only thing that's been leaked is Mega Starmie, I'm pretty sure. Maybe a couple of other screenshots, I'm not sure. I think Mega Dragalge has kind of been leaked a bit as well. I haven't seen it, but apparently that's out there as well. So we might see that soon, but in regards to the whole game, you know, it's just what's going to happen now. Hopefully we get a trailer soon. Again, I'm still hopeful we get a trailer in May, which reveals like some cool stuff to make people excited about it. I mean, people are excited about this game, obviously, but we want to see new Mega Evolutions and stuff in a trailer, not some like photo taken on a 1922 toaster. But anyway, that is the situation. Just letting you guys know, it could be really bad. But yeah, that's the latest Pokemon Legends EA leaks. Moving on, we have some new Nintendo Switch 2 updates to go over. We have Game Rant here posting saying Nintendo confirms that the Nintendo Switch 2's much anticipated game chat feature requires users to adhere to a major caveat before pressing the C button. So this is information that we were not aware about until yesterday, but basically using game chat on the Nintendo Switch 2 will require users to register a unique phone number with Nintendo according to the terms and agreements for the upcoming feature. The phone number requirement to use game chat on the Nintendo Switch 2 is a security measure likely intended to protect children who play games online and prevent game chat from being used for ill purposes. I mean, I don't know about you, but the society that we live in right now, like 6-year-olds have mobile phones. I don't think that's going to be something that stops it. You know, that's just my personal opinion. But anyway, game chat is one of the Switch 2's key features, which allows users to host and join audio and video calls with their friends from their consoles. Game chat can be accessed by pressing the C button on the Switch 2's Joy-Con or Pro Controller, or by selecting Game Chat from the Nintendo Switch 2's home menu. Once in a Game Chat call, Switch 2 users can also access features like text-to-speech and live subtitles to make it easier to communicate with their friends. Game chat will be free to all Switch 2 users until the 31st of March 2026. So we've got, just under a year to kind of utilize this feature, after which it will require an active Nintendo Switch Online subscription. However, before entering a game chat session with the C button, Nintendo users will have to take an additional step beforehand. As reported by Video Gamer, Nintendo's terms and agreements for game chat stated that Nintendo Switch 2 users have to register a unique phone number with their Nintendo accounts to use game chat. This restriction is likely in place to protect children online and comply with various child safety laws across the globe. For example, if Nintendo detects that a malicious user is abusing game chat, the company can block that account and phone number from being used for its services. Users who have not registered a phone number can do so by logging into the Nintendo account from a web browser. From there, users can change their Nintendo account settings and add both a phone number and two-factor authentication. And then it also goes on to say Nintendo has previously confirmed that the company can record audio and video from game chat sessions in 3-minute increments to keep players safe and secure from bad actors. Additionally, game chat session hosts can only invite contacts on their friends list to the call, which is a measure to prevent random users from interrupting. The company stated that children must also get approval from a parent or guardian via the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app to use game chat. Given Nintendo's long-standing reputation as a company that creates games intended for children and their parents to play together, it remains to be seen how effective the game chat phone number requirement will be in deterring bad actors. Like I say, I don't think it's the best security. As I say, 6-year-olds have mobile phones now. People can own multiple phones with multiple numbers. If one gets blocked, you literally just register the other one. I mean, I feel like it's not the greatest security measures. But at the end of the day, I feel like if you've got a kid, you probably shouldn't have them on game chat anyway. I don't know. I don't have a kid, so I don't know how difficult it is to prevent that. So I'm very unaware about the situation. But I don't know, just don't let them. I don't know. It is one of those things. But either way, that's an update regarding the Nintendo Switch 2 feature. If you want to use game chat, you have to register a phone number. Finishing things off for today's video as well, we have some new video footage of a game using the Joy-Con and the mouse gameplay. We have Nintendo Live here tweeting out saying, Koei Tecmo Switch 2 launch title showcases Joy-Con and USB mouse gameplay. So the video is on YouTube if you want to check it out. I don't know if I can watch this because of copyright and stuff like that, but basically the Switch 2 launch title showcases Joy-Con and USB mouse gameplay. So this is an image of it here with them using the kind of Joy-Con and stuff like that, and it says one of the new features of the Nintendo Switch 2 is the ability to use the Joy-Con 2 as a mouse-like controller. It's a feature that quite a lot of games and genres can benefit from, and in case you missed it, Koei Tecmo's grand strategy game Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening Complete Edition will also support the style of play. Additionally, you'll also be able to plug in and play with a regular USB mouse as well. Koei Tecmo showcased this as a new gameplay footage of the title, which you can see around the 10-minute mark in the video above. The developer notes how a regular USB mouse will actually take priority over the Joy-Con 2 mouse controls when it's connected, although you can continue to use button shortcuts on the controllers, and it's easy to swap to and from either mouse control option. So that's going to be quite interesting. I wonder if any other games kind of utilize this, being able to use an actual USB mouse instead of the Joy-Cons, because people might prefer that. People that play on PC and stuff, they might just prefer to use a mouse instead of the Joy-Con mouse, because I don't know, I feel like it's probably going to be easier to use. Maybe that's just because I'm used to the mouse, but I don't know, I feel like that would be kind of cool if that was available for more games. It says all up, these are about 4 main ways to play this game. This includes a standard controller, Joy-Con mouse mode, USB mouse mode, and with the Switch 2's touch panel, left-handed controls, as well as you can set the sensitivity of the mouse in the game menu options. Mouse and keyboard control options were also supported during the Switch generation with select games. And then this game was released on the original Switch in 2022 and was followed up with the local eShop version in 2023. According to the official website, you'll also be able to upgrade the game for free or through paid DLC. So yeah, it'd be kind of cool if more games sort of utilized the USB mouse. I get that it's only a couple of games on the Nintendo Switch 1, but now that the Nintendo Switch 2 literally has a mouse mode, like functionality with the Joy-Con 2 controllers, you'd kind of hope that maybe a couple of other games would kind of utilize this. But anyway, just a quick update there regarding that. But that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do drop a like down below. It's trying to hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video or the Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about the Pokemon Legends ZA stuff as well. Like, do you want the game to get leaked, or you do not want to get to? I don't know, because I feel like most people wouldn't want to get it leaked. A lot of people won't be able to play it anyway because it's going to be difficult to download it regardless, and you know there's going to be loads of viruses and stuff going around when people are trying to download it. I feel like it'd just be a very sticky situation. But let me know your thoughts on it. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm as unaware as everybody else. I don't know what's going on with this whole thing. I just know that the game's been leaked according to Pori Leaks, and it could drop for the whole public anytime. So we just don't know. You'd like to think no one's going to be that stupid, but there's dumb people out there. But yeah, that's just everything that I wanted to cover for today's video. So like I say, if you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.